Starting Five Basketball is a boys and girls basketball program to develop players, both individually and in the team environment. So we want to see players grow from the time they walk into our door and they walk out. We want to see them reach their full potential.
You bring kids to Starting Five because of the coaches. Coaches are outstanding, young men and women who both play the game at a very, very high level, who love the game, but more importantly, they love kids.
So I came on originally to work with the middle school aged girls, and that really appealed to me and struck a chord with me just because working with them, I remember playing at that age and just the struggles that middle-aged middle school girls go through, and just being able to be an older girl to look up to and just someone that has been successful in the sport.
I'm different than all the other coaches here at Starting Five. I'm the only one that didn't play in college, and while people might view that as a negative, I view it as a positive because it enables me to relate to your average kid, the kid next door, right? The kid that just wants to play in his community with his friends for his school. And there's a lot more of those than there are high-level 6'9", 6'10" athletes that go on to play at upper levels. So my experience enables me to relate and help these kids enjoy every year, whether they're in first grade, third grade, fifth grade, eighth grade, it doesn't matter. This is their time to play, and I understand that completely.
So there's a lot of people that call themselves coaches. They put a whistle on, they blow it, they yell, they can run a drill that they've seen somewhere. We have coaches who are teachers. They're going to teach the game of basketball. They're going to love kids, care about kids, educate them, build relationships with them.
And teach them the meaning of hard work, because basketball is just a game. Eventually it'll go away, and we're trying to teach them that working hard will help you later in life when you're at your job, with your family, with your friends. I mean, nobody really likes somebody that kind of does something, you know. That's why we try to teach them to do everything with 110%, you know, give all they got.
We invest a lot in our coaches, both Coach Mike and myself. We spend time with them, helping them hone their craft and become professional coaches rather than just people doing the best they can.
Because we care about development. We care about every kid getting an equal opportunity to learn how to play the game. And that's what I originally loved about the coaches here, and then they all got together and made the Starting Five brand.
When you're little, right, a lot of parents want individual coaching. They want, coach, my kid's got to be able to do this, he's got to be able to do that. Sometimes we look at them and go, your son's in first grade. We've got to let them just enjoy playing basketball first, right? They've got to love coming in the gym. They've got to love to hear the sound of the ball bouncing. They got to love to hear the net swish when they make a shot. So you've really got to step back and use a little bit of perspective.
The most reps I can get is better for me. So when I try to coach and teach, I try to have everybody have their own ball, everybody working, instead of a lot of watching and you know, watching other people do it. You know, I try to have everybody involved as much as possible.
You can improve in your athleticism, but our DNA, it has a ceiling. As a skilled player, there is no ceiling. You can always continue to improve your skill, but there's only so far you can go athletically. Every one of us, you know. And so here we focus on the skills because we know that as you grow in life, you're going to reach the limit of your athleticism. You'll never reach the limit of your skill. You know, and as a 43-year-old now, I'm still improving as a shooter. I'm not getting worse. But I can't run and jump like I used to. So my ceiling as a player, I like to say your talent grows as your skill set grows, right? So your talent ceiling, as we evaluate players in the NBA, your talent ceiling grows if your skill set continues to grow. And players who focus on the skills, their ceiling, they keep getting better. But your athleticism has a ceiling where it stops. Your skill set never does. So we try to teach that here.
So when I'm dealing with your average kid here in the Santa Cruz Valley, and we have normal everyday kids, and sometimes they want to dream big, and that's great, but you have to have people that have done it. I was the average everyday kid. I'm 5'10" and a half, and I don't jump that high. I'm not exceptionally fast, and yet I got my education paid for. completely through basketball. That means hard work. That means competitive spirit, desire, a little bit of an edge. And those are things we can share. The things I share with kids, I share with my coaches, because this is a competitive world. And we want to teach these kids how to be competitors.
When they're young, we want to help a kid just have fun, love playing basketball. If we can get them to really enjoy playing, when they get older, they want to work. Now you can really assess where they're at. Okay, as you're starting to get older, how are you enabled, how do you look going to your right, going to your left, jumping off 1 foot, jumping off 2 feet, being able to shoot, catch and shoot, being able to shoot off the dribble. Now we can assess a little bit, but if they don't love playing, it doesn't matter.
The amount of information you learn, the experience you get playing in the NBA is, it's very unique. There are very few players that get a chance to play in the NBA. There are a few that get a chance to play with the Lakers, and there are a few that get the chance to win championships. So to take that experience, knowledge, information, and pass it on, that's the goal for me. What else do I do with it? I can't sit here and just think about it all day. So this gives me the opportunity to pass it on to more generations and more kids. And the Lakers experience was nothing but a great experience for me, and it set the table for everything that I'm doing here.
Education. We don't just bring in kids and put you in a jersey and teach you plays. We want to teach you how to play basketball. I've been around travel ball for almost 15 years, and it's great to be able to put on a jersey and that weekend go play in a game. That's great. But if you have no idea what you're doing, your kid's not going to have any confidence. That young man is not going to enjoy. He's going to be confused. He's going to be nervous. I want to teach you how to play basketball, because if we can teach you that, if we can teach you the skills, if we can teach you concepts and ideas and ways of thinking basketball, it doesn't matter what jersey you wear, whether it's our jersey or a high school jersey or a college jersey. If you know how to play, you know how to play. And real basketball players recognize that in other basketball players. This guy knows how to play. This girl can play. They understand that. So we want to teach kids how to play the game.
Starting five, our program is dedication. To explain dedication, very simple. It means you have to be in the gym. You have to put in time. And so whether we talk about a young student working on their math, they have to work on their math all the time. If they're a musician, they have to work on their music all the time. If their desire is to pursue excellence, we talk a lot about pursuing excellence. But you can't pursue excellence without dedication. Our kids are here. We have a beautiful facility. We're never wandering around looking for gyms. They get here. They put their work in. There's always opportunities for extra work to be put in. Some of our coaches train individually. That's dedication to your craft. And we encourage them. Some of our athletes may not be big-time basketball players, or they may not move on in their career, but we've instilled in them that idea that they have to be dedicated to what they're doing if they want to be excellent. A dream is really nice, but a dream without effort and work and dedication goes nowhere.